There is nothing more helpless than watching your child spiral into a panic attack or a full-blown meltdown. Their eyes go wide, their breathing becomes shallow and fast, and they stop hearing you. You try to be the calm parent. You say, "Just breathe, calm down, it's okay," but it doesn't work. In fact, it often makes them scream louder or panic harder. Why? Because in that moment, your child is not being stubborn. They are experiencing a biological takeover. Their sympathetic nervous system, the fight-or-flight mode, has hijacked their brain. Their amygdala is sounding a catastrophic alarm. When this happens, the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that understands logic and language, goes completely offline. Trying to reason with a child in this state is like trying to explain algebra to a drowning swimmer. You cannot talk them out of the water. You have to physically pull them out. To do that, we need a physical override switch. Fortunately, we have one. It is called the vagus nerve. This is the longest nerve in the body, running from the brainstem all the way down to the gut. It is the information superhighway that controls the rest and digest system. If we can stimulate the vagus nerve, we can manually slow down the heart rate and force the brain back into a calm state. So, how do we hack this nerve? Stanford researchers have identified a specific breathing pattern that is the fastest way to reduce biological stress in real time. It is not just deep breathing, it is a specific pattern called the physiological sigh. This technique works by manipulating the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the bloodstream. When a child panics, they hyperventilate, offloading too much carbon dioxide. The physiological sigh corrects this instantly. Here is the protocol. It consists of a double inhale, followed by a long, extended exhale. First, have them take a deep breath in through the nose. Then, and this is the secret, at the very top of that breath, simply take one more tiny, sharp inhale. It looks like inhale and pop. That second tiny inhale is crucial because it pops open the alveoli, the tiny air sacs in the lungs that tend to collapse during stress. This increases the surface area for gas exchange. Immediately after that double inhale, you exhale through the mouth for a long count of 6 or 7. Imagine you are blowing out a candle slowly through a thin straw. This long exhale is what physically triggers the vagus nerve to slow down the heart. The sequence is big inhale, tiny inhale, long exhale. But here's the key. You cannot teach this during the meltdown. If you try to teach a drowning child how to swim, they will panic. You must practice it when they are calm. Make it a game. Call it the double sniff. Practice it in the car, before bed, or while watching TV. Do it 3 times in a row. And when the panic attack hits, do not tell them to do it. Model it. Get down to their eye level. Hold their hands. And you start doing the breathing loudly. Sniff, sniff, whoosh. Humans have mirror neurons. Their brain will unconsciously try to sync with yours. By regulating your own breathing this way, you become the external anchor that pulls them back to safety. It is biological co-regulation. Teach them this tool today so they have it forever. Subscribe for more neuroscience tools.